Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. I hope you're having a good day. Now in today's video I am racing at the newest track in the game, which is the Hockenheim ring. And this is my first race at this track and I was really excited because I really like the Hockenheim ring. It's a really fun track to drive in other racing games. But as you'll see, and as the title of the video suggests, this race didn't exactly go my way. A combination of bad luck and bad decisions meant that this wasn't my best race, to say the least. So without further ado, let's get into the race. Okay, so here we are at the Hockenheim ring in a beautiful BMW M6 Rover livery. I really like this livery, it's very cool. Starting in the back, as always, 23rd at 24th. A completely full lobby here. Coming up to the first corner. It's not the best first corner ever, but it's not the worst this track. It's pretty slow speed, but as you'll see, some demolition derby going on there. Some cars quite literally facing backwards already through the first corner, so that's quite impressive. But we've got through it in one piece and we've made up a few positions, and we're now going to make up a few more with people just getting pushed wide there like that KTM by the BMW. So, you know, I'm not going to complain. And again, two cars just getting pushed wide and then BMW going off, so absolute chaos at the beginning of that race. But we've made our way up to 10th already, so that's not a bad start as race starts go. That Acura just getting a little bit optimistic on the brakes, and then they get shunted in the back by this this Corvette. And he does manage to get through, and I look for him from the outside, but he kind of just pushes me wide there. And then unfortunately that NSX gets through again, as does that Lamborghini. And then that was kind of a bit unfortunate there. I kind of got caught on the Lamborghini and spun him round, and then immediately Karma had a go at me because I had the exact same thing done back to me by that other car there. So just like that, we are back down to 23rd place. So yeah, not a particularly good first lap there really. I was all the way up to 10th and I'm straight back down to dead last now, 24th out of 24 players. But you can guarantee in this game that that won't last for long, as you see that McLaren just driving wide in that corner there. So one position made and there'll be many more to come. Now I kind of just go into the back of that Mercedes there, and I do that a few times in this race. I don't know why, but I wasn't driving particularly well. Especially when I was close to other drivers, I kept just like tapping into the back of people, which I hate when people do that to me. So I really try and avoid doing it to other people, but yeah, for some reason in this race I just wasn't driving particularly well. But anyway, we've caught up with the back of the pack here. We've got a massive group of cars. I mean, at least probably 10 cars ahead of us here. And there you go, there's 3 positions as they all just career off the circuit there. So up to 19th, 5 positions made. And some opportunity for some more moves coming up to this big old braking zone with the hairpin here. And there we go, lots of cars going wide. We've got pretty much 3 wide on the exit there, almost 4 wide actually. And now it is going to be 3 wide through this next corner, but I back out because I do not want that. That's a flat, high-speed corner there, and you do not want to go 3 wide through there. It's not going to work. Then we make a nice move up the inside of that Lamborghini, but on the exit there he kind of just goes to go around that BMW in front, not seeing that I'm there on the right, and just goes into me. But no real harm done. We've got 2 cars going wide there, so another 2 places, and already we're back up to 14th position and fighting for 12th. So I've made a pretty good comeback so far, but we'll see if I can hold on to it and maybe make up some more positions. So skipping ahead a few laps, or a lap or so, we haven't managed to catch the BMW or the Lamborghini, but we have caught up with this Porsche here. And as you might be able to spot, the weather has changed in the last lap or so, and it's just starting to rain. So that's something to be aware of. Now, the Porsche there, as you can see, starting to feel the effects of the track getting a bit wetty. It's just getting a bit sideways on the throttle there. We're beside him on this back straight. I'm going to just back off, tuck into the slipstream for a second. And I'm going to look up the inside, not really for a move, but just trying to pressure him into making a mistake. And that's exactly what he does. He brakes too late, and that move is made very nicely there. So up to 12th now, but we've got the BMW in front of us still. Now, as you can see, at the end of this lap, the rain is getting slightly heavier, and I decide to pit mainly because the two guys in front of me did. Now, at this moment, I'm thinking, do I go for the wet tyres or do I stick with dry tyres? I really wasn't sure, because it's a bit of a gamble. If I go for wets, I've got to hope that it keeps raining. If it stops raining, then I'm pretty much screwed, and I go for the wet tyres. So coming out of the pits here, as you can see, we're 17th place, so we have lost a few positions by pitting. But as we skip ahead here, we have caught up with the guys ahead, and as you can see, it's still raining, not heavily, but it is spitting and the track is still wet. And if you look, this Mercedes in front of us, he clearly is on a dry compound of tyre, because you can see he's just slipping around a little bit, especially on the throttle and the exit corners. He's just losing traction slightly. You can see there the difference between the dry and wet compound tyres, although there I just tap him in the rear as he's going around a corner and spin him out there. Luckily not spin him fully, but I do back off because I didn't want to take that position in that way, and I do give him a sorry in the chat. So yeah, we carry on. We've got a slow Corvette there, which I overtake through the corner, and then I get a better exit than the Merc, and I'm going to make the move stick up this corner, brake early so I can stay on the inside and defend. And there you go, I've made that move stick nicely. So back up to 10th place, and right now it's not looking too bad. You know, this is looking like a fairly decent race. However, skipping ahead to the 7th lap, it stopped raining, the track has dried out, and if you look at my tyres, they are pretty knackered. Now what I should have done at this point is pitted, put some softs on and sprinted to the end, but I didn't notice that my tyres were this dead. So I don't pit, and as you can see, skipping ahead and again, my tyres are properly dead. I mean, genuinely the closest that I've ever had to tyres bursting, and we're only like halfway through this lap, so I've got to properly nurse these tyres to the end of this lap and try not to lose too much time. But as you can see here, they just do not want to work at all. There is no grip whatsoever, and I'm just nursing my car, trying to get back to the pits and trying desperately not to lose too much time, but it's so hard. As you can see, the car just doesn't want to turn at all. So jumping into the pits, literally my tyres on their last legs, and I'm going to stick some softs on here and try and just sprint as fast as I can in the last lap and make up any positions that I can. But unfortunately I come out in 18th place and I don't actually manage to catch up with anyone. They're all a bit too far ahead. So coming on to the end of the race here, I take that final corner a bit badly, but it doesn't really matter because I'm going to finish in, well, 17th place. But I think there are some issues going on with the timings on this race, because actually you'll see I do gain a few positions, or a couple of positions, as cars finish, and I do actually end up in 15th place. So that really wasn't a particularly good race. It wasn't as good of a race as I'd hoped it would be, being my first time at the Hockenheim. But nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed. It was an interesting race to watch. And yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the videos, and if so, please do leave a like and a subscription, and I hope to see you guys in another video soon.